This man was washed onto the rocks by the waves. When he woke up and looked around, he felt terrified. His sailors were all floating on the surface of the sea. When he went closer to look, he discovered they were all already dead. He realized that in this shipwreck, he was the only survivor. He buried the sailors' bodies under a large tree. By evening, out of fear, he didn't venture into the forest, but instead climbed up a tree to think, planning to figure out other ways to survive the next day. In the morning, he saw the sunken ship nearby. To get food and supplies, he climbed aboard the ship. With great effort, he finally reached the cabin. Suddenly, he heard barking from inside. He quickly grabbed an axe nearby and smashed open the door. Inside was his beloved dog Simba. Then he found food, tools, and many guns in another room. While the ship hadn't completely sunk yet, he hurried to move the necessities onto the deck. Then he chopped wood from the deck to make a raft and put the dog on it. To transport more supplies, he even used his pants. With the help of the waves, he transported all the supplies to the island. But when he took inventory of the food, he discovered there was only enough for 1 month. They had to leave this place as soon as possible. He mustered his courage, grabbed a gun, and walked into the forest searching for a way out. He thought the island was close to the mainland, but after crossing waterfalls and open fields, when he reached the other side of the island, he was shocked. There was no land here, and it was far from any shipping roads. The hope of getting help was extremely slim. Even so, he made markers on the shore, hoping a ship would see him. Several months passed, but no ships came. Still, he watched the sea through his telescope every day. One day, he and Simba were picking up shells on the rocks when Simba suddenly started barking. At first, he didn't pay attention, but while drinking water, he saw a large ship in the distance. He could hardly believe it. He ran over and lit a pile of fire with a torch, but the fire didn't fully catch, and the ship kept moving farther away. He fired several shots, but the gunfire was drowned out by the waves. Without thinking, he jumped into the sea. After swimming for hours, he was still in the same spot. Eventually, the waves brought him back to the island. Now he completely broke down, but he didn't lose his courage. He decided to settle on the island. A year later, through hard work, he built a beautiful house. The island not only had pineapple trees and mango trees, but also wildlife and natural hot spring waterfalls. Time flew by, and he spent 2 years with Simba. He recorded each day's experiences on the island on pieces of wood. When bored, he'd write in his diary, then play the flute, and Simba would dance when he heard it. But gradually, he started getting tired of this monotonous life. Sometimes he'd think of his wife, and couldn't help crying. One day, while walking by the sea, he suddenly saw strange large footprints. If you want to see part 2, please like, comment, and follow.